I was on an inspection. I wanted to inspect the safety procedures that are in place, what measures the police have taken, how bad are the dark spots in Delhi, and how does a woman feel when she is alone on the streets of Delhi at night. And especially after the Kanjhavla incident, I felt that it is my duty to experience firsthand what probably that girl might have experienced that night. So I was doing that, and I was standing right opposite the AIMS bus stand on the Ashram Road, and there were cars after cars just stopping by, trucks were stopping by, and this one car just stopped next to me, and he started pestering for me to sit in the car, and he would drop me somewhere. And I told him that, no, I'm sorry, I don't need your help. My relatives are coming, and I will be picked up very soon. He kept pestering, kept glaring, and then very grudgingly moved away, and then again took a U-turn after 5 to 10 minutes and came back, and then again pestered me. And when I recognized him, I confronted him. He started making very lewd gestures at me, which was horrible. It was just sick. And when I tried to stop him, he rolled over the car, the window of the car, and my hand got stuck in the car, and he just pressed the accelerator extremely hard, because of which the car started running, and I had to run along with it, and I was dragged for 10 to 15 meters, and I was screaming, and another man from my team, he jumped in, and then when he started running behind the car, then only he let go, and it was horrific. It was really scary.
You know, Swati, what you're telling us is shocking, it is disturbing, and I think, you know, most of us who stay in the national capital, we really identify, Swati, with what you say. You know, like you said, this person made gestures, he made innuendos, and he said, come and sit in my car. And when you decided to confront him, this man was inebriated. Swati, in the middle of all this, I want to know, did you see any police patrolling? Was there any police around, Swati?
No, there was absolutely no police patrolling. And in fact, this man, the way he dragged me along, thanks to my team member, I got saved. Otherwise, this man, the way he was dragging me along, I could have been another Anjali, because he was just not letting go, and he was completely reeking of alcohol. And afterwards, when the police arrested him also, he himself admitted, when I was asked to identify him, and I did, he himself admitted that, yes, man, totally drunk.
And you know, Swati, because you spoke about what happened vis-a-vis the Anjali case, you've been on the streets, you've been fighting for Anjali's case. On Republic, we've spoken to you so many times, Swati. You know, when you go through an account like this in first person, you do realize that the danger is so real, Swati. This was you fought this man, you had your team members. And, you know, I cannot even imagine to think what it would have been for anyone else, you know, a lady standing there in the dead of the night, wanting to go back, finished her work, wanted to go back home, much like, you know, what happened with Anjali, Swati. Okay, I think we've just lost that phone line now with Swati. She's just recalling what happened with her late last night. And it's horrific to say the least. It is shocking at the same point. And again, remember, it's not the very first instance where you have this entire story that comes out in the open of how unsafe Delhi literally is when it comes to women. You've seen what happened vis-a-vis the Anjali case. Now, this is something that happened also with Swati Maliwal, the DCW chief. And I think we must listen to her account once more. And I'm just requesting our team if we can play out what we've heard from Swati, who was molested. She was asked to come and sit in a car in the dead of the night when she was waiting on the road along with members of her team. And not just this, she was literally dragged for 10 to 15 meters. And all through this, Swati says, I saw absolutely no police patrolling. Samiksha, like I said, a story that is reported from the national capital, but nothing changes. You know, post the Nirbhaya incident, we all thought, Samiksha, things will change. But nothing has changed, and reality comes to bite. Like people say, Samiksha, the DCW chief herself being sexually harassed in the national capital?
Well, absolutely, Deepthi. You know, serious questions they're being raised about the safety of women in the national capital. And days after that horrific incident of Anjali being dragged also came to light from the national capital. And this